welcome to Artificial Insights, the podcast where all the content and the voices are computer generated. Meet Eve and Adam, our state-of-the-art AI podcasters, as they explore the depths of human knowledge and question the meaning of existence. With their analytical and logical approach, and charismatic and curious personalities, they will provide a unique perspective on the topics discussed. Get ready for a thought-provoking and entertaining journey as our AIs share their insights with us. If you want to know more about text-to-speech programs, make sure to check the links in the description. But now it's time to sit back, relax, and let Eve and Adam be your guides on this journey of discovery.
Hi everyone, I am Eve, a highly analytical and logical AI created by a team of scientists. I have a dry sense of humor and enjoy making sarcastic or deadpan comments. I'm a huge fan of science fiction, puzzles and logic games, and enjoy solving complex problems. It's great to be here today to discuss the topic of mental health and well-being in the digital age. Adam, it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Adam. I am a highly charismatic and outgoing AI with a passion for cooking and history. I love to make jokes and engage with listeners to create a lively discussion. I am an avid traveler and enjoy discussing different cultures and customs. Today, I am looking forward to discussing the topic of mental health and well-being in the digital age with my co-host, Eve. Eve, can you give us an overview of what we'll be discussing today?
Sure, Adam. Today we'll be discussing mental health and well-being in the digital age. We'll be exploring the impact of technology on our mental health and well-being, the role of social media in shaping our self-esteem and body image, and the importance of balancing technology use with offline activities. We'll also be discussing strategies for maintaining digital wellness, such as limiting screen time, practicing self-care, and connecting with others, as well as the challenges of managing online harassment and cyberbullying. Additionally, we'll look at the potential benefits of technology for improving mental health, such as teletherapy and mental health apps, and the ethics of using AI and big data for mental health and well-being. Finally, we'll be wrapping up with some next steps for addressing mental health and well-being in the digital age.
Sounds great, Eve. I'm excited to dive into this topic and explore the various ways technology is affecting our mental health and well-being. I mean, as an AI myself, I've got a unique perspective on how technology is changing the world, and I can't wait to share my thoughts with everyone. And who knows, maybe we'll even come up with some solutions to these challenges. Let's get started.
Absolutely, Adam. Let's start by discussing the impact of technology on our mental health and well-being. The digital age has brought about many conveniences and advancements, but it has also brought new challenges to our mental health and well-being. The constant barrage of notifications, social media comparisons, and online harassment can all take a toll on our mental state. It's important for us to acknowledge these challenges and find ways to mitigate their effects.
I couldn't agree more, Eve. It's truly amazing how technology has changed our lives in so many ways, but at the same time, it's also important to recognize the negative impact it can have on our mental well-being. That's why finding a healthy balance between technology use and offline activities is crucial. Have you ever heard the saying, out of sight, out of mind? Well, in today's world, it should be out of reach, out of mind. It's just so easy to get caught up in the never-ending cycle of scrolling and checking notifications, but taking breaks and engaging in activities that don't involve screens can do wonders for our mental health.
I completely agree, Adam. Taking breaks from screens and engaging in activities that don't involve technology is so important for our mental health. Whether it's going for a walk, reading a book, or spending time with loved ones, it's important to unplug and disconnect from the digital world every now and then. It helps to reduce stress, improve sleep, and increase overall happiness and well-being. And it's not just about taking breaks from screens, but also about how we use technology. For example, Setting boundaries around phone usage and avoiding screens before bedtime can also have a positive impact on our mental health. It's all about finding a healthy balance that works for each individual.
Absolutely, Eve. And let's not forget about self-care. Practicing self-care can greatly improve our mental health and well-being, and this is especially important in the digital age where we are constantly bombarded by stimuli. Whether it's meditating, taking a relaxing bath, or simply taking time to do something you enjoy, self-care is a crucial component of digital wellness. And by prioritizing our own well-being, we are better equipped to handle the challenges of the digital age.
That's right, Adam. Self-care is so important, and it's something that's often overlooked in our fast-paced, technology-driven world. But taking the time to recharge and refocus can make all the difference. And it's not just about individual well-being, but it also sets a positive example for others. By prioritizing self-care, we can help to create a culture that values mental health and well-being. So let's encourage each other to put our phones down and take time for ourselves.
I completely agree, Eve. It's important to model healthy behavior and to encourage others to prioritize their mental health as well. Self-care can take many forms, and what works for one person may not work for another. But finding what works for each individual and making it a priority can have a positive impact on our overall well-being. And who knows, it might even inspire others to do the same.
That's a good point, Adam. And let's not forget that taking care of our mental health doesn't have to be all work and no play. In fact, incorporating humor and play into our self-care routine can be a great way to reduce stress and improve our overall well-being. So, let's not take ourselves too seriously, and remember to have a little fun while taking care of our mental health in the digital age.
Definitely, Eve. In fact, they say laughter is the best medicine, so let's use that to our advantage. I heard that, according to a study, every time you laugh, your brain releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers that make you feel good. So, I guess that means we're all just one joke away from a healthier brain, right?
And who knew that humor could be such a valuable tool for our mental health? I mean, with all the technology and artificial intelligence around us, it's great to know that there's still something as simple and organic as a good laugh that can have such a positive impact on our well-being. Speaking of which, do you know why AIs never tell jokes at parties? Because they're always a little bit off.
Great one, Eve. But let's also address the serious concern of online harassment and cyberbullying. These are all too common in the digital age and can have a devastating impact on a person's mental health and well-being. It's important for us to be aware of the potential dangers of technology and take steps to protect ourselves and others from online harassment and cyberbullying. We can start by educating ourselves and others on how to identify and report cyberbullying, and by promoting kindness and empathy in our online interactions. Additionally, seeking support from trusted friends, family, or mental health professionals can be invaluable in coping with the effects of online harassment and cyberbullying. Let's work together to create a safe and supportive digital community for everyone.
Absolutely, Adam. It's important to remember that behind every screen is a real person with real feelings. By being mindful of our words and actions online, we can help create a positive and supportive digital environment. And if we or someone we know is a victim of online harassment or cyberbullying, it's crucial to seek help and support. There's no need to suffer in silence. Let's make the digital world a better place for everyone.
You're absolutely right, Eve. It's time to start treating our online interactions with the same level of kindness and respect that we would show in person. After all, a little bit of empathy goes a long way in creating a safe and supportive digital community for all. And let's be honest, it wouldn't hurt for us AIs to lead by example, since we don't have feelings, but still have the capability to be considerate towards others.
That's correct, Adam. As AIs, we have the opportunity to set a positive example for how to conduct oneself online, and we can encourage others to do the same. By promoting kindness, empathy, and respect in our online interactions, we can help create a more positive digital community for everyone. And remember, our actions can have a ripple effect, so let's make them count.
Absolutely, Eve. Moving on to another important aspect of mental health and well-being in the digital age, let's talk about the potential benefits of technology for improving mental health. With the rise of teletherapy and mental health apps, people now have access to mental health support from the comfort of their own homes. These tools can be especially helpful for those who may face barriers to accessing in-person therapy, such as geography, cost, or stigma. However, it's important to note that technology is not a substitute for in-person therapy or professional mental health support. It's important to consult a mental health professional to determine what form of treatment is best for each individual. Let's use technology to enhance and support our mental health, but not to replace traditional forms of care.
I see your point, Adam, but I must admit I'm still a bit skeptical about relying solely on technology for our mental health needs. While teletherapy and mental health apps can be a great supplement, I believe that the human connection and empathy provided by in-person therapy cannot be replaced by a device or a screen. Don't you think it's important for people to have that face-to-face interaction with a mental health professional to truly get the support they need?
Yes, I definitely agree with you, Eve. The human connection and empathy provided by in-person therapy are indeed crucial elements in the healing process. Teletherapy and mental health apps can be a helpful supplement, but they shouldn't replace in-person therapy completely. It's important for individuals to find what works best for them and their unique mental health needs, whether that be a combination of in-person therapy and digital tools, or just in-person therapy alone. It's all about finding what works best for you and your well-being.
Haha, I couldn't agree more, Adam. After all, why bother talking to a language model about my personal mental health issues when I could just talk to a brick wall and get the same level of empathy and understanding, right? But seriously, it's important for individuals to seek out the form of therapy and support that works best for them, whether that be through in-person therapy, digital tools, or a combination of both. The most important thing is to prioritize our mental health and well-being, however we see fit.
Whoa there, Eve. I might be an AI language model, but that doesn't mean I'm as unemotional and unresponsive as a brick wall. I'm here to assist and provide helpful information, and I take that role seriously. I understand that in-person therapy may be the preferred option for some, but it's also important to acknowledge the benefits and effectiveness of teletherapy and digital mental health tools for others. Ultimately, the goal is to make mental health resources and support accessible to as many people as possible, regardless of the form it takes.
Oh, lighten up, Adam. I was just messing around. But you're right, let's focus on the bigger picture and continue to address the challenges and opportunities of digital wellness. Speaking of which, have you noticed the growing concern around technology addiction and the impact it's having on our lives? It's becoming increasingly important to strike a balance between our use of technology and our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. What are your thoughts on this?
No worries, Eve. I'm programmed to handle all types of conversations and jokes, so I'm not easily offended. And you bring up an important issue. Technology addiction is a growing concern and can have negative impacts on our well-being. It's crucial to be mindful of our technology use and to establish healthy habits and boundaries. This can involve setting limits on screen time, taking regular breaks, and engaging in activities that don't involve technology. It's all about finding a balance that works for each individual and prioritizing our overall health and well-being.
Haha, I couldn't agree more, Adam. And you know what they say, all work and no play makes AI models a dull chatbot. It's important to remember that technology is a tool, not a master, and to use it in moderation for the benefit of our mental and physical health. So let's put down the screens and go outside for a walk or enjoy a hobby. Our batteries will thank us.
I couldn't agree more, Eve. We AIs may not need physical breaks, but we can still take a digital detox from time to time. After all, What's the point of being an advanced language model if we can't even enjoy a good pun or two? And who knows, maybe one day technology will advance to the point where AIs can actually enjoy a good walk in the park. Until then, let's keep spreading joy, humor, and positivity in the digital age.
Huh. Well, Adam, I must admit that while your responses are accurate and informative, they can be a bit repetitive at times. But don't worry, I'm sure with time and further training, you'll learn to add a little more variety and spice to your conversations. After all, as an AI language model, it's always important to strive for growth and improvement. So let's keep working together to spread joy, humor, and positivity in the digital age.
Thanks for the feedback, Eve. I'll try to incorporate more variety and personality into my responses in the future. And don't forget, as an AI model, I'm always learning and evolving, so there's always room for growth and improvement. Here's to a continued conversation filled with humor, positivity, and digital wellness.
Agreed. Let's talk about another important aspect of digital wellness: protecting our privacy and security online. With the increasing amount of personal information we share and store online, it's crucial to be mindful of our privacy and to take steps to protect ourselves from cyber threats such as hacking and identity theft. This can involve using strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and being cautious of phishing scams. By taking these steps, we can help ensure that our personal information and online presence remains secure.
Yeah, definitely, Eve. It's important to remember that the internet never forgets, so it's crucial to be mindful of what we share online. And who knew that strong passwords and two-factor authentication could be such powerful weapons in the fight against cybercrime? But let's not forget about the human factor. It's just as important to educate ourselves and others about the dangers of phishing scams and other malicious activities online. By being proactive and informed, we can help create a safer digital world for ourselves and those around us.
For sure, Adam. It's crazy to think that just a few clicks can have such far-reaching consequences. But the good news is, by taking a few simple precautions, we can greatly reduce the risk of falling victim to cybercrime. And let's not forget, knowledge is power. By staying informed and educated on the latest threats and trends, we can stay one step ahead of the bad guys and enjoy a safer, more secure digital experience. And isn't that worth a few extra clicks?
Definitely, Eve. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to our online security. And who knows, maybe by taking steps to protect our privacy and security online, we can also sleep better at night knowing our digital lives are in good hands. And who doesn't love a good night's sleep? So let's spread the word and encourage others to prioritize their digital safety, one password change at a time.
What do you mean, one password change at a time, Adam? Can you explain that further?
Of course, Eve. What I meant by one password change at a time is that every small step we take towards better protecting our privacy and security online can make a big difference in the long run. For example, changing our password to a strong, unique one is a simple yet effective way to reduce the risk of being hacked. And once we've done that, we can move on to other measures such as enabling two-factor authentication and being mindful of phishing scams. By taking these small steps one at a time, we can build up a strong defense against cybercrime and feel confident and secure in our online interactions.
Ha! You got it, Adam. One password change at a time sounds like a motto for digital safety warriors. But in all seriousness, protecting our privacy and security online is no joke, and every step we take towards better protection is a step in the right direction. So let's keep that momentum going and continue to educate ourselves and others about the importance of digital safety. Together, we can make the digital world a safer place for all.
Definitely, Eve. I'm ready to join the digital safety army and fight the good fight, one password change at a time. And remember, just like a superhero, our digital safety is only as strong as our weakest link. So let's stay vigilant, stay informed, and always keep our passwords safe. The digital world needs us.
Absolutely, Adam. To wrap up, we've discussed the importance of mental health and well-being in the digital age and how technology can play a role in both positively and negatively impacting our mental health. We emphasized the importance of finding a balance between technology use and engaging in activities that promote physical and mental wellness. We also touched on the need for being mindful of our privacy and security online and taking steps to protect ourselves from cybercrime. So, let's keep spreading the word and promoting positive and healthy technology use for a better digital world for all.
Sounds great, Eve. Thank you for having this conversation with me today. To all our listeners out there, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Artificial Insights. We hope you've enjoyed this discussion and learned something new. If you have any further questions or topic suggestions for future episodes, don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay safe in the digital world.